Okay, so this is one thing that we need to stop doing in the black community. So I noticed that they taking away Section 8 and they trying to take away food stamps and they trying to take a lot of government programs, and a lot of women feeling some type of way. And it's like, now y'all gonna see how hard it is to really make it out here with nobody. A lot of y'all be teaching y'all kids, oh, you get it out the mud. Oh, you don't need nobody. Oh, you don't need no man. Oh, you don't need no help. But a lot of y'all always had help from the government. And I don't really think it's right how y'all be having these kids and living off the government for years. And then y'all want to kick y'all kids out at 18 and tell them to find a way when you ain't never found a way. Like, y'all gonna really see with these programs being taken away, like how hard it is. Like, now you see what really be going on. Like, this stuff is crazy. Like, these chicks be living off of government assistance, trying to teach their kids that you don't need nobody, you don't need no man, you don't need no help, but they got all the help in the world. Like, this sound crazy. Like, we really about to see how this blow out. Like, this is crazy.
Since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. More importantly, you saw the clip. This is Section 8 thinking. And before, it's just like a racial thing. This is a across the board thing. It's just, people act like they don't understand it because they put black people as the face of Section 8. But it's more than that. It's what the young lady was talking about, raising kids to get it out the mud. So here's an issue across the board. A lot of y'all have Section 8 thinking because it's always somebody else's responsibility and duty to give you something. So when you have a sense of entitlement, that's Section 8 thinking. That the idea that I can do a bare minimum and get something. The idea that I can fail up, that's Section 8 thinking. You get what I'm saying? So, and when you become a parent and we see it in the children, I saw a clip of a kid, who graduated but who failed. That's Section 8 thinking. Yeah, or I can go to school or not go to school, but I graduated, I did something. No, you're a loser, flat out. And the school is a loser for letting you do that. But we have to look at how this goes about the entirety of society. You have people who play this game where, let's just the dating part. You're not a real man if you don't do this for me. I don't know you. You're broke because I'm asking you for something that I'm not providing myself. No, that's you have people in a relationship sector of life who, now that they're off Section 8, the new government that they're looking for is somebody that they're dating. So now you become daddy government. You get what I'm saying? You become the person who has to subsidize their life, and people feel like they're so doggone smart if they get somebody to do something for them. It's like, no, you're just a loser. You're an idiot. But then we got to take this a step further, because the reason I'm saying that is because what you have is a lot of young adults who are out on their own, and now they're looking for somebody else to live off of because they were raised with Section 8 thinking. Now, then we have to take another aspect of this, because people look at it, Section 8, government assistance. It's like, it's the same thing when you get subsidized. It's the same thing. So you have people who go, oh, this person is beneath me because, they'll go, yeah, they think with that Section 8 mentality. And it's like, oh, but you got a subsidy mentality. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. When you think you can do the bare minimum and you deserve something from it, it's the same thing. It's Section 8 thinking. Oh, I'm an American citizen, I'm taxpaying, the country owes me. The country don't owe you nothing for sitting on your butt for the last 20 years. Some of y'all, and because I saw they was cutting Medicare or whatever, some of y'all played this dumb game because it's Section 8 thinking, even politically. You know, I'm gonna make sure nobody gets something because, you know, because if they get what I've been getting, then the world is wrong. And it's like, okay, well, you gonna stop sucking on the government's tit too. And I don't want to hear you cry about it because you didn't earn or deserve anything you got from the government. But now you want somebody else to do it. That's why I said it's Section 8 thinking, because it's wrong for other people to get assistance, but it's right for you to get assistance. That's entitlement. And a lot of and the people who think like that never grow. They never get any better in life, and subsequently they just get dumber and dumber and dumber, and they dig themselves a hole they can't get themselves out of. Now then we got to have this other conversation. Um, Adults, just like I said, the kids who wanted to do that. You see a lot of adults looking for a productive adult because you know they're too old for the system. Like they said, like she said, your kid turned 18, you kick them out. Now you turned 18 in the eyes of government help, and now they kicked you out into the world, and now you like, oh, oh. Now it's time to get into a relationship. That's what y'all doing, and at the same time, I gotta you know get this whole thing out in the sense. The most important thing she's talking about is independence. You see a lot of dependent adults talking about independence. You see a lot of people who are accustomed to somebody else doing something for them. Somebody else doing the heavy lifting. Oh, something's gonna magically work out. You know, that's because they've been dependent on somebody else's hard work their whole life. But they'll tell you, their ego made them feel like they were independent. You know, I'm getting all this assistance because I'm just like that. Life is just taking care of me because I'm the one. No, you're not. You're just one of many people who played the, you know, I'm not good enough to carry my own weight game, and you got to check for it. So now you independent by being a loser. You get what I'm saying? That's just it sucks, but and the reason I gotta say that is because you young adults don't see it, but as you get older, you're gonna run into people. You be like, how you don't know how to do this? How you don't know how to do this? Like, what happened to you? And it's that Section 8 thinking. They don't know how to do a lot of things, and they're not willing to get their hands dirty and do a lot of things also. Because once again, I got to go back to the independence, but the dependent independent people. These are the people, and I gotta be honest with y'all. The people who need who feel like they've earned the most leisure time in the world are usually people who ain't doing nothing. They don't, because people who really hard working and really getting it and getting out the mud, if they take a vacation, they're gonna take a vacation at home half the time. They don't have this, oh, I need to go here, I need to do this, I need to go this. They don't have the mentality of, oh, I need to go to this restaurant, I need to eat this, I need to drink this, they don't need all this materialism. It's that Section 8 thinking. Because I need the finer things in life to feel good about myself. And the reason I'm gonna get these finer things in life is because, you know, I'm not actually fully taking care of myself. I'm living a leisurely life while I'm getting subsidized. And I've seen people play that game. Oh, y'all mad at me because my rent is this. And it's like, listen, nobody's mad at you because you got a low amount of rent. Nobody's mad at you because, you're getting this amount from the government and that amount from the. Nobody's mad at you. What people are mad at you about is you ain't do you since you it made you complacent. Your life has gotten no better. in the last 5, 10, 15 years because all you know is I'm gonna get a check. I'm gonna get a check. I'm gonna get a check. I'm gonna check. And you just make it from check to check to check. And then them checks start dwindling down. And then you have a mental breakdown, you know, because it's Section 8 thinking. And as she said, the kids think like that. Now society thinks like that. You got this Section 8 thinking, and it's all over corporate America. Let me just be honest and say this. Even in corporate America, why do you think they had all of these issues with the housing bubble bursting and the car manufacturers dying and the banks having issues? It's because all of these people was getting government subsidies, insurance. All these people was getting government subsidies. They wasn't thinking. They were just, hey, we just gonna run around and spend the money and spend the money, get the money and spend the money, get the money and spend the money. Go, oh, Big Daddy government, I don't know what I did. Can you give me another check? And then these people swear they smart. And that's why you see a lot of these businesses, have troubles now. Because they had Section 8 thinking. Even when and it goes from the CEOs all the way to the people, to the employees. Because now everybody's just trying to just get the most for nothing. And what happens is once you escalate their mentality and you've reached, with a critical mass, but we way past critical mass, because in America, people actually think that being an American is, getting overpaid for doing little to nothing. And we have an issue with people getting paid fair for doing the most work. That's how we get down. So this Section 8 thinking, this dependence, but swearing you're independent, oh man, it's really the cause of the destruction of the country. And it's not gonna stop. Because we got generations of that. That's why you got these kids who they've been having a smartphone their whole lives, but they stupid. All the answers, they can Google it all on their phone, but they don't know nothing. Even going all the way up to college. There was a clip with a father with his daughter, and she was cheating on her exams in college, and they was on the couch, and he was like, "Yo," he said, "Why are you cheating? Read the book." And she said, "I had other things to do," and he was like, "I paid $30,000 a year for you to go to school, and you're over here cheating. You ain't got nothing to do." And she's just sitting there, that's Section 8 thinking, because hey, my dad's gonna take care of it. No, but you're gonna be out on your own, you know. And that was a white father with a white daughter, and that's the same thing they talk about with even in Ivy League schools with legacy admissions. That's somebody else is gonna do it. That's what nepotism is. That's what the good old boys club is, and that's why we have an idiocracy running around here, because the vast majority of America has a Section 8 mentality. So I'm done. You tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.